Consider that. You have been exposed. You're a gay bash enabling person. You enable gay bashers. And you have a selfish fantasy for taking over the world.
Oh.
Gay bashers. And you have a selfish fantasy for taking over the world. You're a gay bash enabling person. You enable gay bashers. And you have a selfish fantasy for taking over the world. That's not only my conclusion, that's the world community's conclusion. If I happen to host a survey about this, I'm quite sure that there will be a lot of people agreeing with this, what I just said. You're exposed. God, guns, God's glory. You're a disgusting human being. I don't know what I would do if I am forced to live with you. But I would indeed cut off your head. In a Japanese way. Human being. I don't know what I would do if I am forced to live with you. But I would indeed cut off your head. In a Japanese way.
This fool should try visiting Iraq dressed the way that he dressed. Him and all those other cross-dressing fools, openly homosexuals that I don't even think they come out of the closet in the United States. I think they just sit in a room on a computer. But if they want to come out, they should try coming out over in Iraq or something and see how far that gets them if they want to know what homosexual persecution is really like.
Japanese way. But that's because my emotions tell me to be on the path of vengeance, on the path of revenge, Because you do emotionally crush people. You do invade their lives. You do impose them your religion. You want to create a world of slavery. And it's gotta end right now. Stop making more channels that have this name. Oh, and by the way, about this song that you call Slay the Faggot. Why didn't you call this song Slay the Stalker? Because it's about a stalker, it's not about a faggot, it's not about a homosexual. It's about a person that you label as a homosexual. And I am not quite sure if you haven't noticed yet, but we never responded to your song in a concrete way of posting a Slay the Christian song. This is going too far and you have to stop. Because what you're doing is not healthy. You say it is healthy, but it isn't. So I'd like to see you end up in a psychiatric institution, because you do belong there. And why the fuck do you teach your children to learn how to handle a gun? For crying Out loud. You have 13 or 14-year-old daughters and you teach them how for crying out loud. You have 13 or 14-year-old daughters and you teach them um, how to use a gun. And I'm not quite sure if it was a real gun that you were showing or just air guns. I'm not quite sure, but you are teaching them the idea that the gun is their best friend. Be very careful what you're going to do in life, because you are about to meet a specific individual who has the power to physically immobilize you just for the purpose of disagreeing with you. Because you are about to meet a specific individual who has the power to physically immobilize you just for the purpose of disagreeing with you. And I am hoping that you will run into the wrong person that will crush your entire world.
That was too funny. Right there, he just proved he is no father in the home. This homo had no father in the home. He doesn't even know the difference between an air rifle, like a BB gun, and what's obviously children loading clips and loading them into pistols and rifles.
Your dream of becoming the typical ideal American dad will shatter, and I will be recording it. And another thing, and I'm not quite sure if it's going to be removed due to violation, but I want the world and the world community to take a look at God Guns God's Glory's channel and all the other backup channels that he is posting videos on or whatsoever, because that individual is a disturbing individual who does want to destroy the world. God Guns God's Glory, you have been exposed. We know what you look like. We're not labeling you for what you look like. We're labeling you for your behavior and the type of actions that you are expressing in the public world. It's not healthy. I'm not going to investigate the things about you anymore. I know enough, and I'm keeping an eye on you if I need to be informed on anything that you do, whether it is stupid or just brilliant. I don't care anymore. You have crushed any faith that I had left that was reserved for you, because I had faith in you for one day that you would realize that this lesson in life is very important for you to learn, but you refuse to consider it. You refuse to consider criticism from non-conservative Christian people who disagree with you on the basis of a simple disagreement that is not even meant to troll you or spam you. You just don't want to take a look at the effects of your experiments. You do not want to see and learn or even study why you are being criticized. You just keep focusing on what you think is right, and the rest of the world who disagrees with that should, in your opinion, die, don't they? God Guns God's Glory, thank you for creating this channel. Thank you for posting this recently removed video, which I happen to have downloaded successfully before it got removed. And this one, because this video proves that you have committed a real crime of stalking people in public view. Goodbye, mortal.